And haven't you ever had the experience sometimes, just as sort of a off-the-court example, like someone insults you. Maybe they don't do it on purpose. They insult you. And so you're kind of mad at them. But maybe the smart part of your brain knows they didn't do it on purpose, or it wasn't meant that way, but it feels that way. You know, you're angry at them. And so your conscious mind starts to try to grab at reasons why they're in the wrong, what they've done to wrong you. You can come up with a whole set of logic. People do this all the time, driven by some emotional need. So the mind's very, very good at it. Now, changing these things, coaches find it extremely difficult. It's very hard to change, and players find it different. You know, they'll get mad, they'll lose matches, or they'll tank, and they do it again and again. All right, because and like a coach will sit down. When I was coaching Pepperdine, my guy would tank or he'd get mad, and I'd sit down with him and talk it over in detail of how he could have won the match. It hurts you to get mad. It hurts you. You lose drive, and they agree. They see it. You coach, you're 100% right. I shouldn't do that. And then they go out, and what do? Do it again. Things get rough. They do it again. Okay. And when you're not used to this, you go, I don't get it. The guy understands it perfectly, and he did it anyway. Okay. Because changing these things is not a matter of information. They all know it's a bad idea. It's a matter of motivation. Okay? They have to want to change it a lot. And the reason I went through that exercise of how powerful these drives are, you have to have motivation that's powerful enough to overcome that amount of drive, a drive that'll make some man give up millions of dollars for nothing. Okay? That's how strong it is. And of course they revert and they go back because it's the natural way. And you realize to stop it, you have to go against the stream. It's like swimming upstream. It's hard. Now, I work with young players quite often. I consult. There are three big problems that pop up again and again: anger, discouragement, tanking, choking, getting nervous, paralytic fear. Now, I've talked to champions, Wimbledon champions, in fact, and recreational players, and strangely enough, or interestingly enough, the problems are all the same. They have exactly the same problems, the greats as the beginners. Okay, I already know what it's going to be. As soon as I start talking, I know where the problem is. It's going to be stress. It's going to be fear, and it's going to be bad reaction to it, and uncontrolled thoughts, you know, that lead them to these problems. So, if you're trying to fix these things, which one? Anger, depression, discouragement, choking, which one do you think is the easiest one to fix? If you're going to try to fix it as an expert sports psychologist, which I claim to be.
Anger.
Anger is the easiest? Smart man. Yes. Anger's the easy one. Okay? The discouragement is somewhat more difficult.